So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 31. Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today we are going to try something very special. We all love our jollof rice, and guess where jollof originates from? Senegal. And so we're here to try the original jollof rice recipe, which is also known as Thieboudienne, which is the national dish of Senegal. This meal is packed with amazing burst of flavors, which is not going to be very easy for your taste buds to recover anytime you try it. So delicious. So please kindly stay tuned. Let's get right into it, okay? So family, each and every ingredient will be listed in the description box with the right quantity, and as the cooking process is going on, I'll also name each and every one. And so please kindly stay tuned and be alert for that as well. Very important to make sure I get my seasoning right. So I'm using some fresh and dried herbs here. I have some fresh parsley, and the dry ones I have some coriander seed, anise seed, some thyme and dried pepper. I'm going to go ahead and crush this and make sure they are nice and smooth. To that, I also add some ginger and garlic. It's best to use your mortar and pestle just so that you do not add additional water. But if you have food processor, please kindly use that. Just because in the kitchen, nobody's going to award you for suffering, okay? The best thing is for you to make sure all the ingredients are right and the recipe comes out correct. And to that, I also added some green chilies and went ahead to mash them and get this beautiful consistency. I also added my favorite all-purpose seasoning and also seasoning it with a bit of salt. So our green seasoning for our fish marinade, and this is also going to be the seasoning for the jollof as well, which is so good. It is packed with flavors. So now let's go ahead and season our protein of choice today. Here you can use chicken, beef. For the research that I made, lots of the locals were using fish, so we went with fish today as well. And I am such a big fan of fish, so yeah. I'm using the sea bass and the haydock fish. Please use any fish of choice and it will be good. I'm going to go ahead and create some incisions so that all the marinade will penetrate to this fish very well. All right. I've already washed this fish with very nice cold water and lime juice. I'm going to pat it very dry and go in with generous amount of my marinade. Please be generous with this, okay? And especially make sure you insert it in any part that has hole. All the incisions that you made, make sure you have lots of the marinade in there. And once you're done, just wrap it all around and you're good to go. Once you're done, just allow it to rest for a few minutes before you start to fry them. Other recipes do not fry their fish before they do, but I prefer to fry the fish a little bit, just so that the skin and the fish itself will not easily fall apart. It just gives it a bit of strength in there and it tastes a little bit better in my opinion. So please make sure you're using clean oil here. Use enough so that it covers the fish all around. We're going to use the same oil to make our jollof base, so please be aware, all right? The amount of flavors coming through here is just incredible. If you love frying fish, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those flavors from the marinade is so amazing. So make sure you fry this for about 2 minutes and gently turn them and Turn them again after 2 minutes until you see this beautiful caramelized color. We do not want the back to be crunchy. We just want it to be nice and firm, and the oil to also give it much more taste. So I'm going to take it out after about frying these for about 4 minutes on each side and just set it aside. Put them on a rake so that you get rid of excess oil from this fish. Okay, this oil is so good. It smells so good already. It has a lot of flavor, so we're going to use the same oil to make our jollof base. And in the history of jollof making, their jollof base is the one that really goes so fast. So I'm going to now add lots of onion, and we're going to fry this until they're very nice and caramelized. Nothing can beat the aroma that caramelized onions give. They are so amazing. And frying these in that oil, oh my goodness, aromas and flavor lasting through is just incredible. It's a 10 out of 10 in this kitchen. And I'm going to now go ahead and add the marinade or the seasoning that I did before. It is so good, family. I think after this recipe, I'm going to keep making this seasoning or marinade. It's just incredible. The aromatics, the herbs and everything combined is so good, and it tastes so delicious. I also went ahead to add some umami flavor because it is not supposed to be missing in this dish. I added just a little bit of some lucost bean, the fermented lucost bean known in Ghana as dawadawa, and I also went in with some tomato paste. That is all you need for this. I'm going to stir very gentle together and make sure each and every ingredient here is well incorporated. And boy, oh boy, the aromas coming through is incredible. Look at that richness from the sauce. So good. You don't have to do too much here. All that you have to do, add your seasoning of choice. I added some curry powder, nutmeg powder, and that is it for me. I also went in with a bit of salt to season, cover it and allow it to just simmer for another 10 to 15 minutes. All right, this is so amazing and incredible. I have absolutely fell in love with this whole process. I'm going to add a little bit of water just so that the tomato paste cooks very well. Do this on a low to medium heat. Allow this to cook for another 10 minutes or so, and once you're done, your jollof base for this amazing delicious Senegalese jollof rice, it has lots of flavors to offer. I promise you, you really have to try this. How easy everything comes together is what is even mind-blowing about this. Now we're going to introduce lots more vegetables. So this is the part that really will shock each and every Ghanaian and even Nigerians. We have like fresh vegetables cut into this bigger size, and what even makes it more shocking is the introduction of the okra. So for the vegetables, you pretty much can go with any vegetables that you're comfortable with. And I also went in with the fish that I previously fried. You can also use it fresh in here at this point. Allow this to boil so that it cooks together with the sauce. I think it's going to be even more flavorful. As a Ghanaian, I cannot do with my eggs. Sorry, I have to put some eggs somewhere in there. And just allow this to boil over, and boy, oh boy, I totally get them. I do understand why they make it this way, because the flavors that are in here is just incredible. I totally get this recipe. I honestly do. It's bursted with flavors, which you have to really try, family. I highly recommend. So I'm going to take out the fish and set it aside because I don't want it to end up breaking, and go ahead and cook the vegetable for another 5 minutes. I put the fish in here for just about 5 minutes, and then I thought it was ready for me to take it out. For the vegetables like okra, you want to cook it a little bit more. And yeah, I took the fish out and the eggs out, set it aside and cook the other vegetable for another 5 minutes, and I now can see that they are very nice and soft and ready to be set aside as well. So I'm going to add it on top of my fish and eggs and then begin by cooking my rice. The details of this jollof rice right here is to die for. You want to really try. And after that, I don't know if you'll be making your jollof the Ghanaian way or the Nigerian way or any other way, but this has been a shocker to all of us in this house because it is absolutely delicious. Oh, so good. Make sure you take some of the extra sauce on the side so that you just sprinkle it on your meal once it's done. All right. So now we left with our base. So we're going to add our rice. Please make sure you wash your rice. And the rice that they use are the broken jasmine rice. That is what I'm using. But yeah, it's very popular to use the broken rice while making your Senegalese jollof rice or Thieboudienne. It is absolutely incredible. Okay, make sure you have enough sauce in there. The rice really depends on how you want it. If you want it extra soft, you want to make sure you have more of your jollof base and more water. And what I notice is when you're cooking with your broken rice, you have to be very careful because the amount of water that you use when you're using your long grain rice should be lesser than the one you're using here. So you just want to be very mindful when it comes to that part. If not, you're going to end up having rice water. I also went ahead to season with a bit of salt, and you just want everything to just soak up, and there is not going to be any more sauce around. The rice has soaked all the beautiful delicious sauce, and you just go ahead and stir it a little bit so that it does not burn, and also make sure each and every grain of rice is being cooked accordingly. Okay, so I stir it once and go ahead and add my parchment paper for it to cook the perfect way. Each and every grain has to be cooked very well. Okay, and look at that. Oh my goodness, the indulgence in here is absolutely incredible. So now let's check on our rice is now ready. Oh my goodness, I even had some kanzo, y'all. It's so incredibly delicious. My goodness, look at that. Just have a look at that. Now our Thieboudienne or Senegalese jollof rice is ready. We're going to plate it, and as they always do, you serve it on a large plate. Put all the fish and the vegetables on top of it, and just go in with your hands. With everyone in the house, sit on the floor if you want and indulge in this delicacy. This jollof rice is so good, and I totally understand their concept so well. That fish was so good. I am so intrigued and want to even make it over and over again. I think I did not do bad at all as a first timer. If you are from Senegal and you have extra tip to give me, I am so open to that. Let me know in the comment section so that we learn from each other, because this dish here is so good, and Senegal absolutely deserve the crown. I think I'm going to also try next time with beef or chicken, and let me know which one I prefer. This is so delicious, and I highly recommend that you try it, fam. Please do kindly try it, and I believe you're not going to regret at all. So there you have it, family. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you were inspired enough to try this, and also share with your friends and family. It will really help this channel grow if you also give me a thumbs up. All right, thanks so much for watching, and if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe. to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.